Hi everybody, what's up? Let's quickly address the elephant in the room, which is this one. Yup. Swiss Beauty just came up with a bunch of amazing newly launched makeup products, and a lot of you guys wanted me to review it, which is exactly what we are going to do today. So let's get started, shall we? So Swiss Beauty came out with two different kind of palette. One is a 24/7 passport eyeshadow palette, and another one is also a very pretty palette. It's a face palette, and let's be honest, Swiss Beauty is killing with their packaging game. You know, a few months back Swiss Beauty came out with Craze range, which was brilliant in my opinion. Now this transparent packaging thing is killing me. You know, I love a transparent packaging product. It looks so cute, to be honest. And this eyeshadow palette also had 3 shades. I was so tempted to get the colorful one, but I should get a staple for myself, because I don't know why this kind of gives me Makeup by Mario palette vibes. I think I'm gonna create, after a long time, a cut crease. When I first got this palette, I was like, I didn't think it will be this chotu. It's not that big as it looks on the website, and also the pans are like super tiny. Okay, now this palette retails for 429 rupees, which is, to be honest, for this chotu palette, I think it's too much. You know, for Swiss Beauty mainly, I have the shade 02 Late Nights with me. Okay, there is no claims as such, but we will of course see the pigmentation, blendability, you know, all those things. It actually has 2 metallic shadows, 3 shimmer shadows, and 7 matte shadows. So total 12 shadows are there. So let's see the swatches first. Okay, let's see what happens on my eyes. Let's apply first concealer on my eyelids, and yes, I bought a second file. Okay, eyes are done. Now I'm gonna start with the transition shade, which is this one, and take a fluffy brush just over here. Start putting it on the crease, shifting to this warm shade. Ooh, that is pigmented. It is blending really nicely. Taking this shadow and building depth on my crease. Okay, so I do think that this shadow, this last one, it's a little patchy. Like, look at that over here, it's so pigmented, and rest of the areas, though I'm blending it, so it's not migrating, so it's sitting there. Now is the time for this black shadow. See, the black is so light. I don't like a faded black eyeshadows. I like a really supremely pigmented black shadows. No, this is not what I have expected. It's see-through. I can see my hand. I'm getting a little disappointed, not gonna lie. I had really huge expectation. I think, you know what they did? Their whole budget went into, you know, making good, cute packagings and not in the quality. It kind of shows right now. I think if it was 300 rupees or something, then I wouldn't have been so mean, because it is like 429, too much for this quality. Like, I have to literally build the black shadow, and still it is so blotchy. Let's try to blend this. If it doesn't blend, I'm gonna be super pissed. I'm taking the huge fluffy brush for this. I mean, it's not totally blending though, it's just getting faded because I'm rubbing that area. You know what? I should have done this palette in one eye and the Ultimate Shadow palette in another eye. Can you see it is not blending? It looks so bad. Girl, please. You know, this is a classic example of why you shouldn't just go for cute packaging makeup products. Quality is important. Yep, the black shadow is horrendous. So not the best Swiss Beauty palette. It's so bad. Look at that closely, the blending. I had high hopes from Swiss Beauty. I would any day choose this palette over this palette. Yeah.
5 minutes later.
Since I am talking so much about the Ultimate Shadow palette, I bought them for you guys to, you know, do a little comparison. Let's swatch some similar shadow. Passport palette, Ultimate Shadow palette. Do you see that? It looks so smooth. Passport palette, Ultimate Shadow palette, Passport palette, Ultimate Shadow palette. Kind of looks very similar, but the actual difference comes during blending. Okay, let's do this palette. Let's do the black. Look at that, girlies. Wow. Black over here. Can you see how less pigmented is this? Quality of these palettes are more smooth and buttery and hence also beginner friendly and of course way more pigmented, but I would not say that these are bad. They are good, but for Swiss Beauty standard they are little upsetting. I'm so not okay with this blending. I really want to use this shadow and create a smooth layer over here. Wow, do you see that? It just quickly became smooth. This is what I wanted from that palette. Let's also define the black a little bit using the Ultimate Shadow palette. Look at this black, the depth of this black. I'm so sorry if you think these are cheating. Now see how easily it is smoking. It is migrating from here to here. Can you see the difference of black and black? Now I'm gonna cut the crease. Let's take it off using a Q-tip. So this is what my cut crease looks like. I really want to try both of this shimmer. Let's start with this one. Okay, you know what? Let's do silver first. Ooh. But it's not too shimmery the way I like it. I mean, it's not... Is it looking nice or should I go with the golden one? This is the golden one. I think the golden one is looking better. Let's stick to the golden one then. The shadows should be a little smooth and buttery. You can't pick up the shadows so quickly. You really need time to pick these shadows up. And also the pigmentation is not that much. From one application, you need to really build this up, which is not like Swiss Beauty. Swiss Beauty shadows are one swipe very pigmented thing. See the silver one dip. Now I have to build again. Second one. Now it's showing some color, I mean shimmer. Yeah, not the best to work with. But finger works the best for these shadows. The one thing that is super impressive is that there's like literally zero to no fallout of mattes as well as shimmers. I really don't want to repeat the same step and build up. I hate building up eyeshadows. I want one swipe super pigmented thingy that blends like butter. I have an idea. So I think I'm going to use this beautiful golden shadow from this palette over here to show you the difference of this shimmer versus that shimmer. It's very buttery, by the way. Wow. Can you see that? One swipe. Wow. I can literally do this part just by swiping once. It's getting picked up by the brush way better than that palette. Look at that. Look at that shimmer. It's giving life to this eye. I do not think this passport shadow should be this pricey. Oh my god, what is this? I love it. You know what? Let's use this palette again. So I'm gonna use the black and the darkest brown to finish up this look over here. I hate that I have to dip so many times to build up a color. What just happened over here? It's not blending anymore. Okay, it is nightmare, but I'm gonna remove it now. Okay, enough of this eyeshadow palette. Let's go to the next makeup product. So ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce you guys to ta-da-da-da-da. So this is Swiss Beauty's Intense Gel Kajal. I have the shade, as you can see, Turquoise. Now gel Kajal, I'm a very big fan of pencil form gel Kajal, not the pot one. It dries up. I don't know, the Maybelline did to me. Gel Kajals are more softer and creamier, so I love it more than normal kohl's. It retails for 399 rupees. What are the claims exactly? Lasts long, smooth and soft, easy to blend, waterproof. Okay, waterproof. I never thought about it. I'll test it, of course. I think the turquoise, wow, this is so pretty. I want to really see that whether this kajal can glide smoothly over this powdered area, like eyeshadows are powders only. Okay, wow, it does. It does. Actually, I am the problem here. This kajal is so good. Oh my god. I do not have a practice of using a pencil that do not have such a sharp tip to use as a liner. I mean, I can use it as a kajal, but as a liner, it's a task. I need little more practice, but this kajal is slaying. Like, look at that. This is gliding so smoothly and butterly. This is what I want. Wow, this is really good. Now I think I'm gonna blend it a little bit because they said it's very easily blendable. Yeah, it does blend easily. I like it. Okay, so I just used black over here and here because I don't know, I have a habit of using a black liner mainly to create this wing. So I just did that, and in the middle I used that Kajal. Oh my god, I think I'm obsessed. Like, wow. I did not think I will do this today. I didn't plan anything, which is the best part, I think. I love it. Love the Kajal. I am going to now color correct and come back because I literally have a Swiss Beauty foundation to review. So the foundation that I'm talking about is a very popular foundation and a lot of you guys requested me to review it. So here it goes. Ta-ra-ra-ra. This is the foundation I'm talking about. It's a freaking heavy bottle, like look at that. It's like my face. Yeah, also this is made of glass, not at all good for traveling. This is called high coverage, waterproof base foundation from Swiss Beauty. Waterproof? Oh my god, I have to see that. Why brands, I don't know, write waterproof in everything? I mean, if they're writing it just because they want to sell it, it's like, but if they are really meaning the products are waterproof, that's great, you know, for us. I have the shade 04 with me, which I'm pretty sure not gonna match me. It's natural nude. It retails for 399 rupees. Claims wetless, matte, long lasting, silky smooth finish. I'm gonna like take one pump. That's pretty much enough for my whole face, you know me. Okay, let's now blend this. Blending nicely, but of course not my shade. It's a little warm. It of course do not have full coverage, like you can see the spot over here. It is medium coverage, which is great. I love medium coverage formula, covering my color correctors nicely. If you think foundations looks always cakey on you, probably because you are using way too much, start applying little amount. Yeah, it's a matte formula but also gives a radiant finish, so it's soft matte. So of course oily skin and dry skin both can use it, but you know what, I do see little separation over here even after blending so good. Literally you can see over here it's tiny creases. I think the formula is not working for my dry skin. It's literally separating. It's so bad. It's not properly sitting on my face, even though I have applied the thinnest layer possible. Since I have textured skin, that too it's dry. Not all formulas which are not hydrating works for me. I think that's enough. I shouldn't be spending so much of time blending. If that actually works on my skin, it would have worked, but I will still give it some time. I'll do my lip and a little bit of blush and come back. Mainly it is not working over here where I have dry skin, not the T-zone, but I still have done full-on skincare and everything. So there's no problem with the skin prep. Yeah, let's do rest of the face and come back. Okay, I'm back. The creases are a little better, but if I keep it like this, it's still getting creased in newer places. So I don't think this foundation is gonna give you skin-like finish if you have textured skin or dry skin. Yeah, I would never prefer this kind of foundation. Anyway, let's set this face with this setting powder from Swiss Beauty. Now this is a powder that I have never reviewed on my channel. So it is called Swiss Beauty's Bake It Away Translucent Loose Powder. I have the shade 02 Translucent with me, which kind of looks like this. Also, by the way, this reminds me of the Makeup Revolution powder as well as the Insight powder. All of them kind of looks like this, which is, to be honest, it's very difficult to take the product out. I mean, because the cap is so small. It retails for 299 rupees. Let's see the claims. Seamless finish, lightweight, absorbs sweat, sits comfortably in place for hours. Let's see. I am going to of course use my puff. Take the product like this, blend it a little bit and then apply it. Okay, wow. See, you can see it's becoming matte, taking away all the shine. I'm going to set all over my face actually with this powder. Looking pretty nice, to be honest, no cakiness. But I feel like Mars Born to Bake powder is a little better. That blurs like nobody's business, but it is also a nice one. Wow, I love it. Nothing crazy, but I like it. Okay, the foundation is so bad, it's always creased. Even if I blend it and then powder it, then also it's creasing. Absolutely no for me, this foundation. I think the Kajal is slaying till now. No creases, no smudging. So I like the Kajal the best. Going with this palette for a bit, using this shadow and applying it on my lower lash line to create more depth. See the difference? It creates such a beautiful depth. Love it. The showstopper is today's eye. Brows done. I'm going to use again this silver shadow to do brow bone highlight. It's a little less blinding. You apply twice, then it's gonna be blinding. I mean, I'm not mad with this eyeshadow palette. I just think Swiss Beauty does better, so I expected better. Okay, so that is pretty much it for this look. I think I love the outcome, though there were a lot of hiccups. Wow. You know what? Now finally, let's rate them. We are judgy little auntie. Let's go. Okay, so I have all the products in my hand. Yeah, no tray for today. The quality is very average. So I think I'm going to give it 3.5. But I do see myself using it because of course I bought it. I have to use it. But I think I'm going to use it when I'm going to just create one color eye. Like not this intricate detailed eye which requires a lot of blending, lot of, fusion of colors. Anyway, secondly, I went with this gel Kajal. Quality of this one made me fall in love, literally. It's so beautiful. Creamy, soft, so good. You cannot tell me that this liner did not change the whole eye game. Took this eye to this level. So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. Now I'm going to talk about this foundation. To be honest, even before doing a wear test, it started to wear off. Yeah, never gonna recommend. Neither I am going to ever use it. I don't think it's gonna be a good one for oily skin as well. No. I'm gonna give it 2. Why did they give us so much of quantity? They could have reduced the quantity and given us good formula, Anyway, so the powder time. I do like the powder. There was nothing wrong or no complaints I faced with this powder. It did set my face. It controlled my sweat. I do see myself using it, but also it doesn't look super blurring. So it's not my first choice, but gonna definitely be in my top 5. So I'm gonna give this one 3.5 as well. So yep, we are finally at the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed this eye look, Like this video and subscribe. I'm gonna go now. I'll meet you guys in my next video where I'm gonna review this. Yep. So wait for it and a lot of other new launches. I'll meet you guys in my next video and then be happy and bye.